This is a funny message. So, I just got back from picking up my son from his friends, and I love the Jets, and they flew all around me. I just freaking love it. Again, I live by two bases. I know that the Jets fly high here, but they just be working with me synchronicity wise and patterns. Like, baby, I see you. I see you. Thank you for the love and the support. All right. I feel you deep within my bones. I will never grow old of seeing jets fly. Like, when I was a child, my favorite memories with my family was when I went to the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels. Like, those are the favorite memories I have. Slim to none, but those are some of them. And that said, so I pick up my son and we're driving and we're chit-chatting, and he turns 18 on the 21st. And my family, again, to each to their own. You know, my story, my testimony, you know, my truths, and, you know, it is what it is. But my family has always treated my son and I very different. And, you know, my son has picked up on it for years and said something to me, but I always, like, turned a blind eye to it. Because I just didn't want to see it. I just didn't want to see it. You know, I love my family. I still love my family. I love them unconditionally. But the truth is the truth. Okay. And it just is what it is. It is what it is. And, that said, they've just always treated us differently. And his birthday's coming up, and I was like, do you want to have a family dinner? And he's like, nah, I'm okay with it. You know, it's not like I'm gonna get anything, you know, because generally speaking, my mom would always, you know, get him something, but my siblings, not so much. Not so much. I honestly, there have been more times than not, I have given him money and said it's from my siblings. You know what I mean? And so just the dynamics there are just off-putting. You know what I mean? And it's really sad to get to the realization of seeing the reality that's been plastered in front of your face for years, but you just haven't wanted to see it because you just choose to love people unconditionally and you always want to see the best in them. And I'm just choosing now to love them unconditionally, but not be blind to the reality that surrounds me. And there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, here's what I have to say to this. You know, it was hilarious because I see the jets, they're flying, and I get back and I open my phone up. A lot of people have a wrong idea about me, and I have no desire to clear that shit up. That's pretty much where I'm at in my life. And this is the era of my life where I'm at. Like, I am completely okay with being misunderstood, people having the wrong idea about me, people believing the narratives, people believing the facade that they've created in their head. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. I've come to terms with it. And, you know, that's fine. But, so, we're turning down our road, and the song that I'm listening to, this is how I work with spirit. I'm giving you guys a slice of how I work and operate in my world, okay? So, I'm listening to this song. When you step up to their face, they ain't gonna do. That's straight facts. That's straight facts. I've come to the realization as that as well. They don't do anything to my face. They do it all behind my back. That is truth. That is truth. And when you try to talk to them, well, you're crazy. You're insane. All right, well, cool. We'll just keep deflecting. That's totally fine. You don't want to take accountability? That's cool. That's cool. I'm okay with it. You're okay with it. We're both okay with it. We can both move forward. Okay? But I look in the clouds, and it literally is like a middle finger in the clouds. And it was hilarious. So I'm listening to this song. Jets are flying. I just had that conversation with my son, right? And then there's a cloud with a middle finger. And I said to my son, I was like, do you see that middle finger? He immediately started laughing. And it was hilarious because, hold on, I'm making a video. It was, And so he immediately saw it, and that tickled my heart, the fact that he saw the same thing I saw in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? You have to have an open mind to be able to see things within the clouds. A lot of people see different, all kinds of different synchronicities and signs and all kinds of things in the clouds. But when you really, really look with your eyes and open your eyes to it, the clouds can really speak to your circumstances that you're in at that mere moment. They really can. I'd be having conversations straight with the clouds. God be showing me all kinds of stuff through the clouds. But it was just hilarious. And I was so tickled. Out of that whole conversation, what tickled me the most was the fact that my son immediately saw the same thing in the clouds that I saw. And things like that, I'm sorry, but when you have your eyes open, like, everybody has gifts. Everybody has gifts. You just have to open up to it, open your mind, body, and soul to it. And see, my son is a gifted human being too. I mean, we're all gifted human beings, but he has particular gifts too. You know what I mean? And so it was just really exciting to me. That was exciting to me. Things like that make me smile. Things like that tickle me, right? That's how I just flow through life. I just fly through life. With the birds, with God, the divine, and my internet's out at my house, which is, go figure. You know what I mean? It's not raining, it's not thundering. I'm telling you, it's like, I just gotta crawl. It's alright. Keep doing what y'all need to do on your end, because you obviously ain't gonna do to my face. So all you have is to do things like this. And my question is, what kind of person does that make you? What kind of person does that make you to do really, really awful, dirty, inhumane things to people, to children, in the back? What kind of person are you? How do you sleep at night? What kind of dreams do you have? How's that soul looking right now? How is it? Just questions. Inquiring minds would like to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. If you need help, I'm here to help you. I'm open. But anyways, I love you guys. Have a good day.